Hey, welcome back to 2DG.
Don't know why that was funny.
Well, it was a little over the top, wasn't it? Hey!
A little.
But, hey, whatever. We got another beer review. What do we got today?
Today we have the Double Swingline.
And this one is from...
I believe it's Trinity.
Trinity
Brewing Company out of Colorado Springs, Colorado.
Colorado Springs. Now, before we even get started, because there's some serious funk going on here, and he's going to tell you about that. But first, I want to show you
the label.
Look at the label. I hope you're getting this.
If you don't know who that is, I feel sorry for you.
Yeah, but you should watch Office Space. Everybody knows Swingline. Well, maybe not, but I work in an office environment. So, Swingline, staplers. You remember from way back, those little gray hunks of crap sat on your teacher's desk?
Anyway, so this beer is a double IPA, and it says it uses 3 hops, all fruity. So, when I think about that, I think tropical fruits, and I get excited.
Absolutely.
Now, this beer is aged in French oak Chardonnay barrels.
Yes. So
with lactobacillus. But it's using a Brettanomyces yeast, which I don't necessarily know exactly what that means, but...
I do.
Yeah, as I say, it basically is like whatever the hell falls in there.
It means there is a lot going on in this bottle.
And they also give you the pH balance, which is kind of cool because a lot of the times a pH, if you don't know, if you're new to brewing or beer in general, a pH really kind of determines the overall perception of the beer depending on the style. This one, however, they use a 3.6. Now, if you don't know, a neutral pH balance, what you get in most of your water is 7. And by lowering the pH, you give it a better conversion of sugars, but you also give it a softer mouthfeel, which is what, yeah, say in the Northeast IPAs that we talk about a lot generally have a better mouthfeel. And then the IBUs. Now, a lot of the time, the IBUs aren't, once they get over a certain point, number one, you can't detect generally on your palate, but number two, they generally aren't scientifically backed.
Right.
But anyway, they're saying that this one is 150 IBUs, which above the threshold of 90 you generally can't detect.
So we've got wild yeasts.
2 different strains at least.
We've got hops. We've got so much going on in this bottle. I'm really stoked to try it.
So, and it has the waxed cap, so you know it's special already.
You know it's special. Just dip it and you know. So, hey, let's get it cracked open while we...
Just the tip. Just a little.
So, yeah, really stoked to try this. I do believe we have a holdback of this as well.
Maybe if I can get this.
Wow.
Go ahead and talk.
We're going to struggle on this.
Yeah.
But we do have a holdback in case it's good. If it's not, well, I don't know. But we do have an extra. A lot of pressure in there.
Carbonated.
Oh, wow. Go ahead. Get it over the bottle. So,
hey,
I would say naturally carbonated.
Which is surprising given that it is a double IPA. I think that's a first for me as far as the supernatural carbonation like that.
Except for its homebrew.
Yeah, well, homebrew, yeah, and that was super carbonated and turned out that well. Number 2, this looks like fruit juice.
It does.
Now, that being said, a lot of the northeastern IPAs that we talk about generally have this look. It excites me. But number 3, generally, yes, you don't use wild yeast in IPAs, normally because it's probably going to take away a ton of the IPA value as far as the aroma and the overall taste. You're trying to
control it a little bit, too.
Yeah, you don't want reproductive control.
This is awesome.
It does look like orange juice, like pulpy orange juice.
It does. I mean, you cannot see through it.
It's like a stout, but if a stout was orange. So, again, no head. You do expect that, though, with a lactobacillus.
Well, and anything that vents that vigorously too.
Yeah. We probably put a quarter of it on the table. So let's go. Let's get a nose on this one.
All right.
Okay. Normally I would say this is what I'm afraid of because it completely takes away what an IPA is supposed to be. They might as well not even put the fruit hops on there. All you get's funk. And I do want to see 8.2%, so it's also high in alcohol for the style. And again, if you're running with the IPA, you're at 8.2%. You should also call this. Oh no, it is a double IPA. Okay, my mistake. So that being said, with the smell, try to get a little more specific.
There's some citrus to it.
Yeah, citrusy, funk, horse blanket. You can tell this is going to be sour.
But it's not a light citrus. It's a darker citrus, like
it's like an overripe orange.
Yeah, orange and grapefruit and stuff like that.
Definitely, yeah. But
I like it.
They're also saying this is 150 IBUs, so I'm going to be real interested. That combined with the sour note.
That'll be interesting.
Let's see how mouth puckering this is.
So should we just try it and see?
Yeah, we should probably shut up and drink it.
Yeah, let's do that. I can honestly say the 150 whatever IBUs, I see it.
It's odd because you get like two types of
bitter and sour.
Yeah, you do get, and that's weird. I've never had anything like that. You do get hop bitterness. Like you get that actually at the back, which is kind of weird. But at the front, you get the acidity from the Brettanomyces and the Lactobacillus that really hit first. Wow, and then they go to about halfway mark. Then you get like a split, like if you're parting the Red Sea, you get that split of flavors, and then it hits you with the bitterness at the back end. You almost get like an olive juice brininess. Yeah. There is an excellent balance though between like if you've obviously I assume you've had orange juice. If I'm wrong, whatever. You get that distinct orange juice taste, sweetness to it.
There's a mouthfeel of that too.
But then it's followed by that intense warheads, sour thing. And is it the most sour beer?
It's not unpleasant.
Yeah. No, is it the most sour beer I've ever had? No, not even close. But it is there, and you can tell it's there, and you appreciate that it's there. Would I consider this an IPA? No.
I wouldn't either. I don't know why they classified it as a double IPA
I'm
or IPA in
assuming
general.
because of the alcohol content and the fact that you can tell this is
brew process.
Blow your top off bitter. Now, they do say that they dry hop every barrel. So I don't know how limited this beer is. We got it online. We can't get it around here.
Yeah.
They said we did get it online. We got it from bringonthebeer.com. They're out of or Colorado Springs. Sorry. So
the brewery's out of
Colorado Springs. The website's everywhere. But let's go ahead and get into ratings now.
Yeah. Go. Okay.
Yeah. They do classify it as an Imperial IPA, which blows my mind.
Yeah, this is unlike any Imperial IPA I've ever had.
Easily. For style, they give it a 95, which also is kind of surprising because you don't really get any of the IPA elements other than maybe the color.
Well, there's a hoppiness to it for sure.
I won't say there's a hoppiness, I'll say there's a bitterness.
I will say there's a hoppiness.
And then overall, they'd go ahead and bump it up to a 98. Again, this is according to Rate Beer. So, let's go ahead and get into this. Imperial IPA, just over the alcohol percentage at 8.2. So,
I'm going to give it an 8.5. Yeah, I'll go an 8.5 because I really think it's a tough one to rate because they do classify it as a double IPA or an IPA, but it's so radically different that I think it kind of goes in its own. I'll give it an 8.5.
For me, double IPA because it's so different, but it nails what it does. I'll give it a 9. I will. And that's unique. Surprising because double IPA, I hold that category above every other one because it is my favorite style. But
agreed.
There's nothing really negative to
so much happening
to say.
In this beer.
So let's go ahead and move to overall.
Overall, I'll give us a 9. I went up a little because, granted, we can't get it here. We have to work at getting it. This wins. It gets extra points just on its uniqueness. There's nothing that I've had like this.
I'm drinking foamy orange juice.
Really worthwhile beer.
Overall for me, I'm going to bump it to a 10.
Wow.
Reason being is because while to me it's not a double IPA per se, I do get the elements of that. It's such a great mix between 3 styles, pretty much. You get your double IPA, you get your sour, but then it's like that in between. You know what I mean? And it's
got that
insane. It's like a fruit beer too. Yeah. You get the saison kind of salty,
just a real natural funk that happens.
And with the alcohol percent, it's not sessionable or anything like that.
Try though. This is
would I like to drink a lot of it? depends on the day.
Yeah.
Because it's intense.
Check this out.
Yeah.
Smash the like button.
Smash it.
Hit subscribe.
Also, to our subscribers already, thank you
Thanks.
for helping us grow. We appreciate it.
See, 2DG.
2DG.
Hey, 2DG here. We're just having an addendum.
Whatever the hell that means.
This Trinity
Trinity.
out of
Colorado Springs, Colorado.
Colorado Springs, Colorado.
So you found the Air Force Academy.
It's down that way, that's correct. Has just so much going on. We want to really impress upon you how fantastic what they're doing is. We've looked at their entire line, and this
In
was
this series.
Yeah, this was number one.
Mm-hmm.
But they have so many other variations
At
on
least
this.
7? At least 7?
I think so.
Yeah.
I would seriously recommend that you check out this Trinity. It's really worth it.
And this is the first offering we've had from them, and as you can tell down here, we don't have enough subscribers to be sponsored by them. So,
Right on.
this is 100% our opinion.
This is a minor alert on
Minor.
2DG.
We'll lower the volume on the screeching.
Yeah, but I'd say seek it out. It's a unique, impressive beer with a lot going on.
And
They've
obviously,
really got something happening.
If you watch our channel, you know we don't do this for
That's right.
every brewery we do. So
check out Trinity out of Colorado Springs, Colorado. If you can get it, get it. If you can't, seek it out.
go on the internet. We did.
Well, we did. Somebody did.
Yeah. Not us,
Hey,
but
2DG, just giving you a heads up. Fantastic beer. 2DG. See ya.